Yeah, obviously foul trouble, not really what you want in the national championship game, especially for our two seniors who have given so much to this program, and they have to sit the rest of to finish their career on the bench. It's not something that they deserved by any means, and I thought they called it very, very tight. I don't know about the 2 push-offs in the second quarter. I'm sure, they saw that I pushed off and they called it whatnot, and then hit with the technical foul in the third for throwing the ball under the basket. And sometimes that's how things go. And, I thought all I could do was respond and come back out there and keep fighting and keep trying to help this team crawl back into the game. And, I'm just proud of this group because we never gave up. We never, we could have gone into halftime and been like, what do we do? But our halftime locker room was like, we're fine. We got this. We believe in one another. We have the offensive firepower to come out here and cause some damage. And, I thought you showed our fight. It showed our fight, this team. And that's what the story has been all year long, is just a bunch of fight and mental toughness. And you got to give a lot of credit to LSU. They played an outstanding game, and they made some tough threes, some tough jumpers off of ball screens, and sometimes you have to live with some of that. So
we're going to stay to our left. Go ahead, Lindsay.
Lindsay Schnell, USA Today. Monica and Caitlin, I know it can be hard to be reflective at this point right after you walk out of the locker room, but I wonder if both of you could speak to what Caitlin has done for the women's game over the last 3 weeks. The numbers the other night were bonkers. A lot of people tuned in today, and I think that she probably single-handedly made a lot of little kids want to play basketball. And just how will that impact be felt next year and maybe the year after if she stays and beyond?
Yeah, she's a phenomenal basketball player. We all know that. She's proven it time and time again. But I think the biggest thing is the way she holds herself and the way she plays the game. She's doing it the right way. She's doing it the fun way. She's being a role model to little kids who want to grow up and be just like her. That's a great thing. So I think in these past 3 weeks, she's done so much, but it's not just these 3 weeks. She's been doing it, since she decided to play basketball. It's been a progression to this point. So we all know what a phenomenal basketball player she is, but it's the person she is behind it all that's inspiring these kids as well.
Thanks, Juan. I think just the biggest thing is, it's really, really special, and I don't think it's going to set in for me for quite some time. I want my legacy to be the impact that I can have on young kids and the people in the state of Iowa. And I hope I brought them a lot of joy this season. I hope this team brought them a lot of joy. I understand we came up 1 win short, but I think we have a lot to be proud of and a lot to celebrate. And I was just that young girl, so all you have to do is dream, and you can be in moments like this.
We're going to take a question to our right in the front row.
Hi, Chloe Peterson, Daily Iowan. Despite losing, what does it mean for the program to just appear in the national championship game for the first time?
I think it's huge for us. It just shows the hard work that Coach Bluter and this coaching staff have been putting in. So it's long before this team did this. They're just doing it the right way. I keep saying it all the time, but we truly are a family. They've built something truly special there. I wouldn't have wanted to do this anywhere else with any other team, with any other group of people. So it's truly been an honor.
To our far back left-hand side, please.
Nancy Armour, USA Today Sports. Monica, you might have a little more freedom to address this, but this has been a phenomenal tournament. You guys were on ABC today. Numbers have been through the roof, and the officiating today was not great. The 37 fouls is a record for the tournament. What needs to be done? Does that hurt the women's game, and what would you like to see going forward?
Yeah, I don't really think that's a great question for me to answer, honestly. I'm going to leave that up to whatever powers may be, but we can't live in the past. All we can do is live in the moment. That game happened. Those calls were called. Going forward, we'll see what people decide to do about it, but as of right now, I'm just so proud of what this team has done despite adversity. Throughout the entire season, we've come out and just given it our all, and that's really all you can do in any of these situations is just put your heart into it and believe, and we did that.
To our right, Howard.
Howard Magdal with the Nets. Congratulations to you both on a terrific season. Caitlin, I'm hoping you to take me through the moment when Monica fouls out and you come over and share that moment with her. Obviously, your time with her was going to come to an end today, no matter what happened. Just what was said and what were you thinking in that moment?
Well, I was really bummed that, somebody that has made me a really, really good player had to spend the last 5 minutes on the bench. I had 6 minutes on the bench, and somebody that has given so much to our program. And Monica's one of the most fun people to be around. She's goofy, and she deserved a little better than that. And Monica would tell you when she first got here, she never dreamed to be as good as she is. And I still don't think she realizes how good she is. And other people don't realize it either. She doesn't get the credit she deserves. And I told her after the game, you know, I'm nothing without you. She's made me a better person, a better basketball player. And I'm just really lucky that I was able to play with Mon and share a lot of really fun moments with her. I think we're one of the best post guard duos to ever play the game. And, you know, I'm just lucky and grateful for the 3 years we had together.
We're going to stay to our right in that same row.
Jen Hadfield with the next. Just for either or both of you, you know, what kind of turned things around when you came out of the halftime locker room and went on that run?
Can we start with Monica?
Yeah, I mean, I think just the belief we had in the locker room. Nobody doubted. We know the offensive firepower we have. We know no game is unachievable for us. Unfortunately, it ended the way it did. But we're number one offense in the country. We have the means to get back into anything. So I think that was the talk coming in. Obviously, we knew on the defensive end we had to sharpen it up a little bit, and I think we did. We had stretches of that. Again, basketball is a game of runs, but I think we went on a pretty great one.
And Caitlin?
Yeah, I think it's just the belief in one another. We know how good our offense is, and we knew at the same time, you know, they might cool off a little bit. I'm not sure if they cooled off a little bit. You know, the story of the first half was, you know, number 2, she comes in, Carson, and makes quite a few shots and then ends it with a banked 3. And it's like, all right, but you just never hang your head. You just come out, keep fighting, and we just know it's only one possession at a time. You just got to get a stop, and we go down and score. And I think we cut it to 7 there eventually, but couldn't quite get over the hump. And, you know, having foul trouble it can hinder you at times too. So proud of this team's fight because, you know, a lot of teams would probably hang their head and give up with a, you know, halftime deficit like that, but that wasn't what we're going to do.
We'll take a question to our far left, second row.
Lauren Moses of Valley Sports. Monica, during this game, Twitter was blowing up about how powerful your drop step is. And it's easy for Caitlin to talk highly about your game, just seeing you progress. But how would you describe the mark that you left on this tournament, the NCAA tournament this year?
Yeah, I mean, I just hope people saw how much fun I played with. I love this game, but I love it for the team. Basketball's fun to me, but I didn't even like it all the time growing up. But I loved being on a team and feeling like a part of something, and that's what I felt here at Iowa. So I'm glad people like my drop step. I worked hard on it. So did the T. Yeah, I think it's just it's the whole legacy we have here. So yeah, I don't even know what I just said, but go for it.
We're going to stay to our left, back row.
JC Christian, ESPN's Anscape. Caitlin, talk to me about, you know, you set the record for the most three-pointers made in the NCAA tournament. You know, you guys had a timeout after that. Talk to me about what you were feeling when you dropped that last three-pointer.
Honestly, I didn't know that. I don't know. I just think, well, first of all, I probably could have attacked the rim a little bit more than I did tonight. But I thought they played really good defense. I thought they had people waiting in the paint for me a little more than South Carolina did. You know, it took some there at the end of the game that you just kind of have to get up in hopes of, you know, drawing your team back close. But it certainly helps breaking a record, you know, when you get to play the maximum amount of games in a season. And that's what I'm proud of is this group. You know, we got to play, you know, the entire time. And I think that's what bums me out the most about this is, you know, I knew this was our last 40 minutes together, and I was just trying to cherish it. And yeah, I'm sad that we lost, don't get me wrong, but I'm more sad that I don't get to come back to practice with my best friends tomorrow, and that really stinks.
We'll stay to our left-hand side.
Lindsay with USA Today again. Caitlin, can you tell us at the end of the game what happened? There's a lot blown up on Twitter about Angel Reese following you around, pointing to her ring finger and taunting you. Honestly, I have no idea. I was just trying to get to the handshake line and shake hands and, you know, be grateful that my team was in that position. You know, that's all you can do is, you know, hold your head high, be proud of what you did, and, you know,
all the credit in the world to LSU. You know, they were tremendous. They deserve it. They had a tremendous season. Kim Mulkey coached them so well. You know, she's one of the best basketball coaches of all time, and it shows. And she only said really kind things to me in the handshake line, so I'm very grateful for that too. But honestly, I have no idea. And I was just trying to, you know, spend the last few moments on the court with, especially the 5 people that I've started 93 games with, and relishing every second of that.
At this time, we're going to take a virtual question. Joshua Louder, your line is unmuted and you are able to speak. Please unmute your line.
Joshua Louder Television Network. My question for the student athletes is, how will this loss motivate you for what lies ahead that's next?
Caitlin, if you can go first.
Yeah, I think, you know, I'm not really worried about what's next right now. I'm just going to enjoy what we did. We made history, and there's a lot to be proud of. There's a lot to reflect on. These last couple weeks, 3 weeks, have been crazy, to say the least, and I'm just thankful that I got to be on this journey with these people. And I think more than anything, you know, we're losing 2 seniors that gave their heart and soul to this program, and you know, obviously, I think they set a really good example for other people that we have in that locker room of what it takes to be able to play on this at this level on this stage. And you know, I'm really grateful that, you know, that's what they did, because you know, we have to bring people along and bring people up to, you know, get back to this point. You know, this is our goal every single year. You know, we're not just going to be satisfied with making it here one time, but at the same time, you know, I'm not worried about what's next right now. It's been a really long, really fun season with this group, and you know, I just need to take some time to reflect and appreciate, you know, all that's come with it.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.